What's up, guys? I will address the situation that is right now, and that is that yes, I am in the bathroom, in the bathtub. That is for multiple reasons. One being I'm just weird like that, and I thought this was the only place that I could set up. Two, my phone is basically dead. So I needed to charge it, and this is the only place in the house right now that I can film because it's only like 6 o'clock in the morning and I ain't trying to have anyone hear me or disturb and wake anybody up. So my mom left for work, so I am now in her bathroom. Oh, my hair is crazy. I'm, like I said, in her bathroom now. Sorry, guys. I know I look crusty. I fell asleep with makeup on, and it's only 6 in the morning. I need to wash my hair. It's just, yeah. You know, quarantine. Anyways, I have been up basically all night. I just couldn't sleep. And I have had something on my mind or on my heart or whatever you want to say for a while now. And that is just my content on all of my platforms. Let me get this hair out of here. Hold on. But yeah, that's just, I've been thinking and trying to figure out what I want to do in a sense of how do I want to present things, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I have been very vocal and open on all of my platforms, which if you don't know, I have a YouTube channel and I have a YouTube, I'm on Instagram, I'm on Twitter, I'm on OnlyFans, I'm on Snapchat, I'm on Suicide Girls, I'm everywhere. And on every single one of those platforms, I am very open and honest about the fact that I used to be an addict and I am currently in recovery. And I've mentioned it, quite a bit. I'll say, we're going to the clinic, or, it's my blank anniversary and blah, whatever. Or I'll list it in my bios. I have a TikTok. That was the other one. That's what I was thinking of. My TikTok, my Instagram, my Twitter, my OnlyFans, everything in its bio says right away either heroin addict survivor or poly addict survivor. But what I have been struggling with is I always want to share my stories with you guys. I have funny stories, I have scary stories, I have sad stories, I have fucked up stories. And I want to share them with you, and I want to be able to put them out there and have this as like my digital journal in a way. But I find myself every time I try and film a story time, as you would say, I don't feel it. I get a quarter of the way through, halfway through, and I'm like, it's not making sense. And for a long time, I just beat myself up. I would record like an hour's long worth. I'd look at it, I'd edit it, and then I would just delete it because I was like, this doesn't make sense. You don't know my story. You don't know me. You're going to think I'm just a piece of shit person. You're going to think this, that, whatever, right? And it's not that I care to a degree of what people think about me personally. It's more of what people think about addicts being in the situation, being in recovery, and all of that. So this is all coming to a point, I promise. I was finding that I always want to be uploading here specifically. This is what I'm talking about right now. I always want to be uploading. I'm always on YouTube. I get so much inspiration in a sense of like, I get this burst of drive. That's what it is. I get like this burst of adrenaline and drive and motivation when I watch some of my favorites. And I'll be like, I'm gonna get off after this video and I'm gonna film this, or I'm gonna get off, I'm gonna do this, that, whatever, right? And I never find myself coming full circle to do those things. And I never sat back and tried to figure out why. And since I've been up for so long, I don't know if this is a realization or I'm just tired. But I realized, I think the issue is I've just never talked. I've never sat down and actually shared to you guys my story. I've never sat down and told you how I was before I was an addict. I never explained my childhood growing up. I never told you about my period in addiction. I've never actually sat down and opened up in a way more than just, I used to be an addict, I'm in recovery. And as big as I am for advocacy, and as much as I want to implement that into every part of my being and everything I do from here on out in life, I realize that this video has to come first. And I didn't think that was necessary because this channel specifically, none of my platforms really have a gist. None of them have a niche. None of them have a set subject. None of them have a frame. Everything I do is literally just what I want to do. And I don't mean that in a sense of like, oh, I'm gonna post stuff even if y'all don't like it. I mean like, I was just editing a video before this of me reading newspaper articles and talking to you guys about the news. I've posted videos of going to court. I've posted videos of just hanging out with my girlfriends. I've posted vlogs of going to cannabis related events. I'm everywhere and I like it like that. And I thought that if I tried to strictly sit down and film a video like this, that everything I based off of from here on out would have to surround that. And I realized that in some ways it still can, but I can share that story, I can live with you, I can show you aspects of my life, I can keep things private, I can do what I want to do and still make it sporadic. I can still make it, one day we're going to Goodwill and buying hideous things and seeing if we can make a dope ass photo shoot. And then the next day I could be sitting down, bawling my eyes out, talking to you about recovery and being in a relationship. That's what I want. That's what I want out of the channel. That's what I want from here. So many amazing things I feel are starting to happen for me, and so many things changing that are going to be beneficial but maybe really scary and hard right now. But I think one of those things is sitting down and talking to you guys, sharing my experience, sharing who I am, who I was, what I want to be, anything. And so I guess this video is literally just going to be a very quick synopsis. A couple minutes of who I was and who I was in addiction, and then who I am now. And I would love if anybody would like to leave me any comments, any questions. I would love to do maybe a question video, like an answering your guys' questions, and I will implement that into telling my full story. I do better sharing stories when someone's asking me things along the way. I know that sounds silly. I'm just not a natural storyteller. I am a very, oh wait, to know this, you need to know what happened 5 years prior with her cousin at the grocery store. You know what I mean? And you can't do that in a YouTube video because you can't. So, yeah, I am Younglitmama here. Everywhere else, I'm Younglitmama 420. I obviously am cannabis friendly. I am an advocate for recovery. I have been clean from heroin for 2 years and just over 5 months. And then I've been clean from methamphetamines for 3 years and just over 5 months. I have a 2-year-old. He's almost 3. He'll be 3 in April. And I rode the wave, you guys. I have so many stories I want to share. I have one story that I get asked a lot on Instagram, and it's because I mention is the story about when my man was shot, and then the story about when I had an interaction with SWAT, as well as three different cities police bureaus all at the same time. So there was 3 different cities worth of cops, SWAT, and the drug enforcement squad was there as well. So that's a whole story in its own. But I'm getting sidetracked. See, here I go. I'm acting like you guys know that I'm telling you. I want to tell you a story. But yeah, I don't know. This is me. I am tattooed. I would love to do maybe some tattoo videos if you guys are into that. I'm gonna be all over the place because that's who I am as a person, and I can't change that. But I think that's okay. I see this weird divide when I'm on YouTube, or even myself watching content, or drama channels, or what have you, commentary channels. But I see this a lot being brought up, and that's the idea of relatability, right? And I see relatability a lot within just this, right? So I can understand relatability being a problem when someone, like me, who doesn't have any money, and then maybe someone that has, a huge influencer amount of wealth, right? And I personally am the person that I can watch that person's content and still feel relatable to them, still feel like we have commonality if it's something like this, right? I'm in my fucking bathtub. I'm not saying you guys gotta sit in a weird ass spot in your house. I'm just saying, I think these YouTubers that have hundreds of thousands of millions of followers and dollars, I think the relatability kind of gets lost in everything going on around you. And the idea that everybody watching you now knows it's not just you talking to a camera and sharing something, or doing something, or making something, creating something. It's a whole team now. It's all the lights, it's all the show, it's all the makeup, it's all the fancy filters, and I just want to be that person that, I don't know if I want to be the person that is helping someone else know that you can just pick up your shitty iPhone and record, or I don't know if I'm trying to tell myself that, but I hope that this is a start of, like I said, new beginnings. And so far, it's been going really well, and I hope I can carry the mentality and ideas of manifest from outside to this. And what I mean, I guess I should just say, is so I just got a job. I have been searching for a job for months, and I could most likely easily have applied at like Target or a grocery store and, you know, made my paycheck and came home. But one thing about me is having gone through addiction, having gone through being a dealer, dating a dealer, living with dealers, what have you, it's instilled in me now that I feel like I can't do a normal 9-to-5 job that I don't enjoy. I can no longer just apply for a position to make the paycheck and suck it up. I will do anything in my power to fuck off that job. And I can't do that. I have a kid, I need money, and so I realized that I needed to find something I was passionate about so that I could apply for positions within something I was passionate about. And I had been working in the cannabis industry since I got my card, and I've done a variety of things. My main gig is modeling. I've been a photographer shooting now for almost a year. I'd say 8 months to a year now. I've been behind the camera as well as in front, and I've worked with cannabis brands and stuff around the valley and state, doing stuff like that. But it was like for fun, do you know what I mean, for product or connection, that type of thing. And I realized that I was so passionate about being in that industry, and I could merge my past and my love for advocacy with recovery and cannabis. And I started seeing this huge spark that I was like, holy shit, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to go for. And I started applying. I was applying like crazy. Every day I was on Indeed, and I'd apply to like 3 to 4 different dispensary jobs every day. And what I started realizing very, very quickly, because I do have a couple friends, or I have a ton of friends that are in the industry that work at dispensaries as well. I need a haircut. I am shedding like crazy. But what I learned very fast is it's such an industry people want to be in that I don't understand this. This is kind of weird, but here at least, where I live, when you apply for a dispensary job, they don't want you to call like in a couple days after applying to like check in. They don't like that. So I don't know about you, but when I would apply at a job, I would apply or put my resume in and give them a day or two, and then I would call and just be like, hey, I gave my resume to so-and-so. I was just calling and seeing if blah, blah, right? You know what I mean? I'm just checking in. Well, dispensaries here don't like that. They don't like that so much to the point that I've been told from multiple people that if someone applies and then tries to call, they literally will just put their application to the bottom of the pile, chuck it in the trash. They just don't want to deal with it. I find that odd. I've always been told the squeaky wheel gets the job, but whatever. So that obviously makes trying to get a job extremely challenging. And especially for somebody like me, my resume isn't anything magic. And it's low-key embarrassing, if I'm being honest. So I am someone that really banks on being able to see my employer in person and being able to snag them with me and just talking to them and not them looking at my piece of paper. So it made it really hard. Well, long story short, I finally, I'm talking literally like 2 days ago, got a position. And I worked my butt off to get that position. Seriously, I went to 3 interviews, like callbacks. I was called back 3 different times, interviewed 3 different times with 3 different people, and I loved every minute of it. Every minute of it, I loved. I waited in an interview line for 5.5 hours, and I loved it. Loved it. Was it fun? No. But I liked it in the sense of I was not leaving that line until I got that job. And I did. And so now, it's like this whole other opportunity, right? This whole other opportunity is opened up, and it's like giving me this drive and motivation to do it with other aspects of my life. And it's blowing my mind. And so I really want to bring that motivation and drive here. I want to bring it to you guys and with you guys and create a community in so many different aspects, because I'm not just one thing. I am a mom. I am a woman. I am a recovered addict. I am a cannabis user. I am a friend. I am a daughter. I am a fuckhead. I'm goofy. I make mistakes. I fuck up. I do wrong. I do right. I help. I'm so much more than just trying to condense myself to one type of content with a huge production, because I think it's what's gonna make me big. Obviously, anybody that comes on YouTube and tells you their goal isn't to grow is BS, because why are you on a platform? It's not, so when I say it's not my goal, I don't mean it in that sense. Obviously, it's my goal to create a community and to maybe make some extra money and to share my stories. But it's not my overall goal. I want to just be able to create, and I want to like what I'm creating. Just today, I deleted 3 videos that I had been working on for over a month. And it's because I didn't fucking care. I didn't care about anything in it. I was doing what I thought I needed to do. And it hasn't gotten me anywhere. It's made me feel like shit, and I'm done doing it. So, this is it. This is Younglitmama. This is me. I'm a mess all the time, and I'm willing to be your bestie and show you that you ain't the only one looking like trash, feeling like trash when you don't look like trash. I'm also the one that can tell you it's okay to feel amazing. Like, I don't know. I want people to be there for me, and I would love to be there for others. And I just want to share my story, and I want to create, and I want to post, and I want to be happy. I just want to be happy again. And so many aspects of my life are complete hell. And I'm feeling something, and I'm not gonna let it slip away again. So that's my cue to jump the fuck off, and I hope you guys will stick around. Yeah, I will try to put any information down below. If you guys want to check me out anywhere else, Instagram, Snapchat. My Snapchat's always free. OnlyFans, it's on sale, $4 all month. I am on Suicide Girls, and yeah, I am Younglitmama, and until next time, peace out.